Welcome back, everyone. In today's explainer, we're jumping headfirst into a massive cultural shift that's literally reshaping our weekends, our wardrobes, and, well, our entire social circles. We're taking a deep dive into the modern fitness phenomenon. If you've looked around lately, you've probably noticed that working out just isn't about hitting the treadmill in solitude anymore. It's transformed into this vibrant, incredibly energetic lifestyle. So grab your water bottle, get comfortable, and let's explore how sports have evolved from a solitary chore into the absolute ultimate social experience. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you opened your social media feeds on a Saturday morning recently? Because if you have, I can almost guarantee you've been hit with a flood of sweaty selfies, groups of friends hanging out by those glass-walled paddle courts, or massive run clubs just completely taking over the streets in major cities like Jakarta and Bali. It really begs the question, right? Why is everyone suddenly playing paddle? Why the sudden urge to join these massive workout groups? It feels like, practically overnight, the coolest place to be on a Friday night or a Saturday morning isn't a cafe or a club anymore. It's a sports facility. It's a total takeover, and honestly, it's absolutely fascinating to watch unfold.
Section 1. Sports, now a modern lifestyle, from just healthy to a stage for existence.
We're witnessing a highly visible cultural shift right now. Physical activity is no longer just some doctor's recommendation for cardiovascular health. For millennials and Gen Z, it is completely transformed into a highly social, totally Instagrammable lifestyle tool. I mean, think about it. In the past, going to the gym was largely seen as an obligation, a chore, and for a lot of us, a literal burden to just check off the daily to-do list. But now it's viewed as an investment and a social lifestyle. People aren't just working out to get fit, they're working out to be seen, to connect, and to share a whole aesthetic. The psychological driver here is huge. Physical activity has morphed into a primary means of self-expression. You aren't just someone who exercises anymore, you're a runner, or a paddle player, or a pound fit enthusiast. It defines your social circle. It defines your weekends.
And this shift has actually given rise to a whole new vocabulary. Terms like sport meetup and weekend workout club are now just standard parts of our everyday dictionary. These are totally new social phenomena, uniting people with similar interests. Think about the post-pandemic world we're living in. We spent so much time isolated, right? We were craving genuine human connection. And now people are actively using these new workout clubs to network, make friends, and just socialize. It completely fulfills that craving for healthy, face-to-face interaction, beautifully blending the benefits of networking with the rush of endorphins you get from a really great workout.
Section 2. The role of social media and community. Validation behind every drop of sweat.
So, the crucial point is we really can't talk about a modern lifestyle shift without talking about the digital megaphone that amplifies the whole thing. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok act as massive catalysts for this euphoria. They turn every single morning run or that really enthusiastic pound fit class into a shared badge of honor. You don't just do the workout anymore, you document it. The aesthetic curation of the whole experience provides a sense of validation behind every drop of sweat. And that idea is captured perfectly in the quote, "Sports activities now have visual and emotional value." That post-workout selfie? It isn't just vanity. It represents a shared sense of togetherness. It's essentially a digital high five. It's about sharing an emotional achievement with your community, basically saying, hey, we got up early, we did this really hard thing together, and we feel great about it. It transforms pure physical exertion into a communal milestone.
Moving on to Section 3, most popular fitness trends. New stars on the court and in the studio.
All right, let's break down the heavy hitters that are absolutely dominating our feeds right now. Up first is padel. It's this incredibly fast-paced mix of tennis and squash played on a smaller, enclosed glass court. It's sleek, it's trendy, and it is massively popular among young professionals. Then you have pickleball. And yes, I know, despite the somewhat funny name, pickleball is basically taking over the world. This one is highly inclusive. It uses a lower net and a perforated plastic ball, so it doesn't require extreme physical fitness, making it a massive hit for literally all ages and families. It's essentially the ultimate friendly neighborhood game. Next up, let's step into the studio with Pound Fit. Now, this is not your average cardio class. Pound Fit actually combines cardio, Pilates, and real drumming using these lightly weighted drumsticks called ripsticks. It's set to incredibly fast, high-energy motivational music. But what makes it so insanely popular is how it acts as a massive stress reliever packed with collective energy. It largely captures the demographic of young urban women who just want to sweat out the stress of the work week while literally beating the ground to a killer playlist. It's as much an emotional release as it is a workout.
But what if you just don't have time for a long game or a full studio session? Enter HIIT, or high-intensity interval training. We're talking 20 to 30 minutes of incredibly intense, highly time-efficient workouts, usually done in small, super motivational groups. For busy corporate workers, HIIT offers maximum results in minimal time. It perfectly proves that modern sports are adapting to our fast-paced daily schedules. You get in, you give it absolutely everything you have alongside a few motivated peers, and you get out.
And of course, we absolutely cannot forget the classic that has evolved right alongside all these new trends: running. Running has exploded in a whole new way because, well, it requires no expensive gear to just step out your front door. The massive boom in fun runs and virtual runs has kept people incredibly engaged. And it's driven by these huge, inclusive communities that completely remove the intimidation factor. You don't have to be some elite marathoner. You just have to show up, run at your own pace, chat with the person next to you, and release all that daily stress.
Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds. The business behind the sweat. The industry ecosystem born from the euphoria.
Because with all this passion comes a massive economic wave. We aren't just looking at a cultural phenomenon anymore. We're looking at a highly profitable industry ecosystem that has been entirely born from this fitness euphoria. Consumers today are more than willing to pay a premium for this lifestyle. We're seeing a massive boom in exclusive thematic gym memberships and a totally skyrocketing demand for personal trainers. Even more exciting is the rise of premium local activewear brands. People want to look good on the court, and local designers are definitely stepping up. Because let's be honest, half the motivation to work out is just getting to wear a really great matching set, right? Add in the growth of specialized protein drinks, post-workout supplements, and trendy health cafes, and you can easily see how fitness has solidified into a massive, multi-layered lifestyle industry.
Section 5. Consistency is more important than trends. Find your own rhythm.
Okay, let's take a breath and slow the pace down for just a second. Amidst all the FOMO, the fear of missing out, and the hype of matching outfits and shiny glass courts, we really need a grounding reality check here. Everyone has entirely different body conditions, fitness levels, and needs. And while the social aspect of all these clubs and meetups is incredibly fun and super motivating, the ultimate goal should always be your personal health. Sport should be a tool for genuine physical well-being, not just a way to follow whatever the current trend is. Trying to keep up with a high-impact trend that your body just isn't ready for simply because it looks great on social media, that is unsustainable. Consistency in something you actually enjoy always beats temporary, trend-driven intensity.
Which leaves us with this final, really important thought. The fitness landscape is inevitably going to evolve. The trendy sports of today, they might be replaced by something entirely new tomorrow. Trends will keep changing, but the real question is, have you found the sport that suits you best? I highly encourage you to use this incredible era of accessible, community-driven sports to just get out there, move your body, and actually enjoy the process. Find that activity that makes you feel alive and make fitness a lifelong habit rather than just a fleeting social media post. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see y'all next time.